Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Dead to the rules and I'll hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets...
Welcome back to Podfiction. Today's episode is brought to you by water, everywhere now for a limited time.
You get it at your local water and hose for free. Refreshness at its finest.
I can't stop burping. Hope you guys have been having a fucking romp and a half. Michael and I are here again.
Bring sunshine to your rainy days.
Yes. So you know who we are. My name is Brendan, and this is
Mikkel.
And we're here to talk about everything.
Everything except for politics, wrestling, Judgment Day, robots, granola bars, and chia seeds. We don't
Okay.
talk about that stuff.
No, never.
Not anymore.
We talk about some of those things. We used to.
Not as long as I'm in Podfiction, nope.
You got it. All right. Well, as long as I'm in Podfiction, I can agree to that.
Alright, Brennan. What have you been playing, watching, doing?
What have I been up to?
You know.
I've been really centering myself, balancing my chakras, realigning my shit, and by which I mean playing video. Every single moment I spend with you is absolutely enjoyable. Don't ever
What?
change. Not much, dude. The same shit I've been up to every fucking week. I hang out, play video games, I go to bed. Actually, I took some pictures of the moon the other night.
Guess what, dummy? The moon never changes. You can get a picture of it tomorrow, you can get a picture the day after, you get a picture a month after. The fucking moon's not going anywhere. Stupid! Take a picture of something that does change.
Am I mistaken?
Like you're at it.
You're the person that thought the moon went from not whole to whole in one night.
So, I am not the person that thought the nighttime brought the moon.
No,
by
that's
the
not.
way.
That's not the I'm thinking of. I remember one time we were talking about the moon, and you made mention that like I was like, oh, it's a full moon, and you're like, well, you just gotta wait outside long enough, and then you'll get a picture of the full moon.
No.
No,
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, well, I remember laughing because I was like, what are you fucking talking about? Like,
Definitely not.
maybe you're
me.
running a bit on me or something. Cause
Not me.
It was on the show. We recorded it, and we laughed about it. I remember we laughed.
It wasn't
about it.
with me.
I'll find it. It was with you. It was when we recorded in the room before we recorded out here. I remember we were laughing because I was like, Michael, that's not how the fucking moon works. And then I told you the story about Adam, thinking about the moon brought nighttime.
No, it wasn't me, dog.
It was
Probably Adam.
100%.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. That's why it was funny.
It wasn't me.
The moon, brother. It's all about the moon.
Maybe you thought that.
I didn't think that because I was
Maybe
telling
you're making up stories.
I am also not doing that.
You
either.
find the clip of me saying it, then I'll analyze the clip.
Ow, fuck. That is a lot of research. I don't need to fuck that. Pick up your own shit.
Nah.
Um,
Nah. Oh, you want the audio's not working? Alright, what have I been up to? I've been playing Wolfenstein 2, Wolfenstein Pooh, Wolfenstein Horse Glue. Good game, fun game, a lot like the first game. It's fun. I got it on Game Pass for $1.
what's Game Pass?
If you don't know what Game Pass is, you're too old for it. Stanley Hipkiss. But Game Pass is like the thing where you like bunch of like companies, I don't fucking know, but you pay into it and it's like 100 games you get to play.
Is it 100 games exactly, or is it?
I don't fucking know.
I thought that was like a
Roughly.
selling feature. It's like
I think it
100
is. I
games.
think it is like the 100 games.
Oh, okay.
There's only 99 here. I want my money back.
You get a penny a game.
Not wrong.
Is it? It's Game Pass is
Monthly.
the Xbox one, right?
Correct.
Yeah. PlayStation has one. It's called PlayStation Now. I think that's.
Oh,
the-
really?
Yeah, it's called PlayStation Now. It's like the same thing. You pay
Yeah.
like $49, and you get it for like a year. That's what they have right
Oh,
now.
okay, yeah, makes sense.
But the problem, like, for me with that is I already have all the fucking games, so buying the Game Pass is fucking pointless to me. Like, I don't fucking, like, none of the games are like, oh, wow, last 5 years game, sick.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I probably, if I wanted to play them, I would have played them already.
Yeah.
But unlike me, I don't really play very many video games,
Yeah.
so it's like kind of like cool. It's like, oh, I remember hearing about that game, and then
Yeah.
I'll play it. Like Wolfenstein looks like fun, and I played it, and it was.
Yeah. Well, and plus, since the last time you like actually watched someone play, it was like a whole year ago, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the same way though. I don't mind waiting a little while to play a game that I want to play.
Yeah.
I'm fine with just putting it on the back burner and be like, I've got 50 other fucking games.
Oh,
that
yeah,
could
exactly.
take that game spot right now, brother.
up your butt.
That's true. Also, could go up my butt if I wanted to.
Correct him.
That's actually one of the hardest things to put in your butt, quite honestly, is a DVD. It is a DVD.
Disgusting. We stop talking because I'm getting images and I don't like it. I don't like it.
My beehole getting cut. But yeah, it's cool. Wolfenstein. Have you been playing anything else?
Just Goat Simulator.
Go-
I threw it on like once since I bought it.
Yeah.
Just to show Kelsey how fucking dumb the game is, and I
You-
played it for a
You
bit.
said you paid like $2 for it, eh?
$2, yeah.
Yeah, it's like came out in like 2014, 2013. It's
Yeah,
not,
it's an old fucking game, and it's like it gets boring like almost immediately.
Yeah, it's like marketed towards children, for sure, but
It's not marketed to grown adults that
No.
want to just be goats in their everyday life.
fuck, you know what? It probably could be. I don't fucking know, dude.
Kill me.
How'd I become a goat?
So you said you watched like all of E3, right?
I did. I watched all of E3. It ended
So that
up
means like every like presser that they had, like you
Yeah.
watched all of them, like
the only one that I didn't watch all the way through was
Ubisoft,
not Ubisoft,
Bethesda.
EA.
Damn it.
I just couldn't fucking care, dude.
Really?
So EA was like, we're not doing a fucking press conference for E3, and they're like, but we're gonna do our own thing. It's like, why are you always like this?
They're such douchebags.
They also made like
They're the Nickelback of fucking gaming companies.
oh fuck, dude, they do it to themselves, which is the worst part. They did fuck, what was it? They did they have EA is it Origin? Is that what it's called? Yeah. So everyone knows what's like Jesus Christ, Steam, like
Yeah.
the website that you
Yeah,
use
yeah.
to like games and stuff. EA's like, no, we're gonna have our own. It's gonna be called EA Origins, and it's only gonna be EA games. And you
Okay,
can
cool. No one's gonna buy it.
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna buy it. EA games are fucking horrible.
Yeah, I remember how I found out about it was, so I remember me mentioning a Humble Bundle to you.
Yeah.
So what it is it is a game that goes to charity. Like, so what happens is they like companies will put their games on it, and usually it's like 10 games or whatever, and you can name any price you want to. So the first tier is like 4 games, and you pay like any price at all. It has to be minimum of $1, but any price you
Okay.
want to, and you get a bunch of games. Then the next tier is like an extra, like you have to pay minimum of $4 or whatever, and you get like 8 games and a soundtrack, or whatever. Then the one is like
Okay.
$10 and more, and you can get like 30 games or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So one of them was an EA bundle, and I didn't really know that EA Origins had existed at the time. And keep in mind, this is in 2015. This is a long while
They're a
ago.
long time ago.
So I remember I bought the games. I was like, oh fuck! Like there's a Mirror's Edge was one of the games I wanted to
That
play.
was a big one.
I'm like, I want to fucking play Mirror's Edge. And it's like, you got to download this. I'm like, okay. And then it's just like this really slow, glitchy, buggy fucking like Steam. It's like, this sucks. And you know what? Watching the E3, lots of the companies promoted a lot of really stupid shit. One of the things that everyone seemed to be fucking getting up about was their own version of that, a streaming platform for just their consoles games. Not even console, just their developers games. So like Activision games, for example.
That's what's gonna kill streaming.
Yeah.
Is everybody doing a separate company
Yeah.
thinking, you know what? How about I just buy a fucking game? I just want one game. I don't need fucking 50 games. If it's
Exactly. And
gonna
that's their
cost
selling
me-
point. Their selling point is every EA game ever on a streaming platform. It's like nobody
Don't
fucking
care.
cares. No, that's so idiotic. That's like saying you only ever play EA games. I don't play anything but EA games.
And EA games are fucking terrible. And it's funny because like people are like saying like, oh, this new Star Wars game, it's gonna be like fucking sick. And it's like, guess what? Were the last 2 Star Wars games they released any good?
No.
They're fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And this game's gonna be the exact same thing. Fucking terrible.
That's what they like. I don't know if you played the what is it, Unearthed or not Unearthed? It's not Unchained. That's Mortal Kombat. It was Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. That's what it was called.
Yes.
Those games were like,
I liked the first one a lot, and the second one sucked. And then I replayed the first one, and it sucked.
yeah.
I was like, oh, this game's actually a piece of shit.
You don't like, and that's the thing. Like,
It
you
was
don't
good
hear
for its
you don't hear
time.
people going, "Oh my god, Star Wars games are so good."
They
like,
the concept of them is cool.
Yeah.
The idea of them is fucking like the actual games we get are fucking garbage.
people You know what? For a very long time, all they made were movie video tie-in games that always sucked ass and were terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars was no exception to that. Star Wars got around it a little bit with making the Lego Star Wars games, which, again, aren't awesome, but are much better than their other Star Wars games. And playable, and
I tried to play when I got stuck, and me and Kelsey got over it immediately. We're like, this is fucking dumb.
And all games are like that. Then Spider-Man.
Also, they're releasing another Star Wars Lego.
Yeah, I know. It's all 9 episodes.
Didn't they just release all of them?
No, they didn't. They got more now.
I'm like, oh my god, who fucking cares? I swear to God, I just saw a Saga Lego thing. And It's like,
why?
Cool? Who fucking cares? I hate Lego games, man. I don't have fun with them.
I don't know who they're marketed towards. Like, it's almost like
they have a huge market for some reason. I don't know who's buying. Could you think of anyone you know? It must be like really young kids.
It has to be young kids, and it's got to be some kind of like gateway to getting them into that franchise. Like, kids love Lego, so kids will like Star Wars Lego. Kids don't know what Star Wars is, so now they like Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I can think of.
Fuck, if Star Wars is so marketed down everybody's throat, how could you not know what it is? You know what? The movies aren't that good. Like, seriously, they're not that good.
No.
It's a cool concept.
Yeah.
You go watch any of them and think you're gonna like get the Twilight you thought it was as a kid. They're not good movies.
No.
I never really liked the originals. I never really like the prequels are meh, but you rewatch them, they're pretty fucking horrible.
Yep.
The new ones are even worse than you can imagine.
Yeah.
Like, and then people defend it, and it's like, you know, if that's your fucking kind of movie, cool, but it's a piece of shit.
It was really good sci-fi in a time where sci-fi was not really good.
Yeah, it was non-existent, and at the time it was like, I think it was like 77 when it came out, and there wasn't really good special effects either. And that movie really brought like outer space special effects like to the next level. It wasn't just like a plastic ship with a shitty background, you know, on a wire. It was like a lot better. It was that, but it just looked better.
You know what? And people will forgive the storyline for being not so strong because the special effects are so good.
Yeah.
And again, I fucking love Star Wars. I really do. As Michael takes a slow sip from a Star Wars cup.
Rogue One, not a bad movie, actually.
Yeah, I'm curious.
You know, honestly, I'll say this: I'll never watch that movie again in my lifetime.
Yeah.
But what I do remember of it, I didn't hate it.
I loved the characters. It had really good, memorable characters, which was nice. Which is
way better than they've done with the new franchise.
They blew their load with cool characters here and then killed them
immediately.
Neato. If you haven't watched it, sorry, spoiler
That's
alert.
what's like the worst thing about Star Wars doing stories that are already told.
Yeah.
You can't. What are you doing?
Yeah.
The stories is already told. You can't do anything with those characters.
You know what the worst part is too, and
We've been off E3 topics.
We'll come back to E3. I'm not even fucking close to done. Don't worry. This is the shit fest. Welcome to fucking shit central. I just fucking no. Fuck that noise. Fuck.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Fuck that. Star Wars. Fucking listen up, bigwigs, because I got some fucking choice words for you. You can't fucking. You cling to the fucking like stories that have already been told. Like, you're so focused on
Reinvent
having
yourself.
these Jedis being this fucking thing,
And then
Luke Skywalker.
be super like what's it called? PC about it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we have to be like so diverse, and this has to be empowerment. Why can't it just be a fucking movie?
Yeah. Why? And you know what? I at the same time, I understand. Like, I try to look at both sides and understand it fluidly. Yes, in the past, in Star Wars film, perhaps all sexual orientations haven't been represented. Need I remind you, this is a story about human beings and aliens.
Yeah.
You think on Flirty Doop and Ding Do Bang they have fucking straight and gay rights? No, you fuck what walks.
Yeah.
That's Star Wars, dude.
You fucking Ewok, man. You
think
best believe you're getting teased.
You fucking an Ewok at a Wookiee convention, you're getting fucking shredded, dude.
Dude, an Ewok Wookiee baby? Just a regular sized person.
Yeah, man.
It's a regular sized.
It's actually just a human. It's the missing link, dude.
Wow.
That's why that fucking shit.
Dude, blasphemy.
Ow, not Star Wars. That's what I fucking. If we had more fans, I feel like it would be definitely like in the comments like, fuck Pod Fiction. I fucking love Star Wars. Maybe even the ones that we have are gonna say that. I don't give a shit.
No.
And I love Star Wars. I really do. I love Star Wars a lot. I think like you're right. It is a good concept, but y'all need to be thinking of better new ideas.
Y'all fucking it up. More lightsaber battles, more people dying, more people looking like heroes, and y'all motherfuckers stop fucking that shit up.
You're fucking the formula up. It's not hard, man. It's fucking straightforward.
Give me a $20 million. I'll come up with a fucking sick.
Give me
movie,
$20 million,
dude.
you'll never see me again.
I'm just gonna rip off Rain Man, but put Star Wars in it.
I'm gonna just rip off Lego and put Star Wars in it. Fuck that noise.
Oh fuck. So E3, I can't believe how long was the whole thing?
I watched. I didn't watch the people talking. I skipped all that shit. But
You just watched the trailers and
I
stuff.
watched the games that came out. I watched.
There's no point in listening to them talk really.
The EA one was 3 hours.
Holy fuck.
I'm like.
I just sitting there for 3 hours and be like, can I actually see a fucking
The worst
game?
part is at the EA press conference, they didn't even really show a lot of new games. They have this. This E3 was.
I
What
heard it was like. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
I heard it was basically like no one had anything.
No.
It was like a lot of cinematic trailers, zero gameplay, nothing really new.
Every single person was sucking the dick of old games, being like, they're going to this fucking console. And the problem is that the only the console manufacturers that were there were Xbox and Nintendo, and everyone else that had a press conference.
No wonder PS4 didn't show up. They're like, we don't got anything. We're just not going to show up, guys.
No, fuck. Why would?
It makes sense.
Thank goodness, man. That
Yeah.
fucking saved my fucking time. I don't need to see 9 more fucking Uncharted trailers or another God of War trailer. Like, I don't fucking care.
I need another fucking God of War. Like, I need another hole in my head. The story's been told. Don't give a fuck.
Fuck. You know what? I'll give the new God of War something. It definitely had it was too fucking short in my opinion. That was a short ass fucking game.
I'm glad I thought it was too fucking long.
I
thought it was way too repetitive, and I'm like, yeah, I'm over this.
Oh, they use the same fucking bosses. It's so boring. I hate that shit. I was even kind of mad at Sekiro for that. If you're gonna put the same boss in the game, make it. Don't do
that. Don't
I'm
ever
not-
put the same boss in that game.
I'm not gonna make excuses for them. Just don't fucking do that. Take it out. Take that whole level out. I don't fucking care. I'll play a shorter game not to fucking fight the same boss again. Oh, you fought him when you had fire powers. Now you have ice powers, so fight it the other way.
Don't care.
Even the final boss fight when you're fighting Boulder, you have a red ability and a blue ability. It's like what?
I remember that.
This
yeah.
is Simon Says, but with 2 less colors.
It's just stupid. It's just really stupid.
And they make it like
kill him this way or this way, either or. It's the same damage it does.
It's so fucking stupid. I hate that shit. Like I understand that and again, I don't fucking.
I wish
make claims.
cutscenes were as cool as the fucking game were sometimes, because that one has like the best cutscenes for fighting. Then you play the game like.
The backgrounds look sexy.
Yeah,
Some of the
it's a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's very aesthetically pleasing, but it just gets boring after a while.
Yeah, when you fight the fucking stone golem for the 13th time, I'm like, you fucked up. If I could, you know what? Honestly, you had everything.
It's not even like a hard boss at that point. You're like,
no,
done. It's just the Mario song.
I know. I didn't want to shit on you there. But you know what? You're right. PlayStation, maybe that's what they thought. They didn't have anything. I know they're not making any new Uncharted games anytime soon, which is like their flagship title.
Then Assassin's Creed was it for a while, and then I think Assassin's Creed's dead.
Nope. They really
seriously.
There's another one. It's called
Assassin's Creed goes to the future.
It's so
Creed goes
funny.
To fucking...
I thought they were gonna do like out of the box. So they show the press conference and it just says Assassin's Creed Symphony, and I'm like, no, Guitar Hero Assassin's Creed, fuck off, dude. But
his fingers move with blinding speed.
But oh fuck. So they showed the symphony thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? But then it was like it was like them playing Assassin's Creed music.
Oh, it was just a bunch of people like playing the music, and it's like.
And I was watching a video of somebody who was like, the Nintendo did this with Legend of Zelda, and they had the Zelda Symphonic Orchestra or whatever. He's like, it worked because people know Zelda songs. People don't know Assassin's Creed songs.
No.
And I'm like, you're not wrong. It's just 4.5 minutes of people playing a fucking cello. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
I'm good. What do you think of the new Zelda, the Breath of the Wild sequel, right?
I don't like the first one.
Really, eh?
Breath of the Wild, and I'm Brendan's unpopular fucking gaming opinion.
Yeah.
I don't like Zelda, the Breath of the Wild. It's fucking stupid. And I fucking love Zelda games.
How was I supposed to know it was gonna fucking suck?
I wouldn't have paid full price for it. I bought the console of like, I'm playing the new Zelda
Did you ever
game.
beat it?
No, it's stupid. I even showed Adam, I was playing, I'm like, look how fucking dumb this game is. Like, it does the coolest shit, and I love that. It gives me a fucking rager. I'm like, this is fucking sick. It's open world. You don't have, there's no missions. You find missions. You do shit.
I'm so confused right now, but please keep going.
And like, you'll walk up to an NPC. He'll tell you something like, oh, that's a clue to something. The problem is that the game has almost zero direction, and the mindset behind it was, we're gonna make it like the very first Zelda, where you start the game.
You just roam around until you find shit.
So it basically.
But that had like a direction, like here's a wide room, but there's a door to the next room.
And then it was like, like in Zelda 1, like you'd go to a wall, you literally in that game you'd bomb every wall and see what would happen. Like in the outworld, underworld, everywhere, you just bomb everything and hope for the best. Light bushes on fire, see what happens. They want that in this game too. Why it falls short is because they go, there's 4 areas in this game, and you can see it on your map. You're like, okay, 6. So I'm guessing there's a boss in each area and a main objective. Then you go to that area, and then you go to the first. You're like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Then the next one is in a hot area and a cold area. So if you go to the hot area, you get too hot and you start losing health. So you have to get heat-resistant clothes. Vice versa, in the frozen world, you have to get warming clothes that don't let you freeze. So you get there, and it doesn't tell you how to make these clothes, or where to buy these clothes, or how to find these clothes. So I spent like, I don't know, 16 hours trying to find clothes, and I'm like, it is a game designed for children. How can I not fucking figure this out? So I'm like, I'll look it up. It is the most convoluted shit. You need to get like fucking lizard skins and potions and stuff. I'm like, this is fucking dumb. Who wants to play a game that's action-packed? You're like, fuck yeah, this game is sick. And it's got like cool arrow fucking battles with, you're like riding on shit. It's like, this is fucking awesome. And then just,
and then
look
you
for a
spend the whole
lizard.
time looking for one thing just to... Yeah, that would literally have me busy for about a couple minutes. I'd be like, fuck this shit.
There's one mission in the hot area where you put this, so you have a partner who can roll into a ball and acts as a cannonball, so you throw them into stuff. So there's birds or something that are flying that are electric, and if you walk, the path is big enough that when they electrocute it does the whole path, so you can't pass it. So you have to knock the birds out. So you got to use this janky ass fucking cannon and shoot it and hope for the best. It wouldn't be so bad if the reload time wasn't almost 2 minutes long. You shoot and you're like, all right, I missed it, because the bird, like, it's in the distance and it's just fucking just going back and forth, and you shoot it and you just, I hope I hit it. But the problem is the cannon can be rotated like this and like this, so and there's no fucking arc telling you like I'm close-ish. You shoot it and you just hope for the... It took me like an hour to do that. I'm like, this is dumb. This is not fun. Who wants to fucking play this? I'm a grown man. I gotta fucking go do taxes. Anyway. So
I'm really behind.
So the new Breath of the Wild, I'm not excited for at all. There's a cool scene where like Ganon's corpse head falls down. It's like, that's kind of fucking cool. Skeleton, I guess, or whatever. But overall, unimpressed.
You're not gonna be buying it?
I'm gonna buy it.
All that for this? Well, duh.
I'm gonna fucking buy it, dude.
Are you gonna watch gameplay before you purchase it? No. Are you gonna buy it right when it comes out?
No. Yeah.
You were a fucking piece of shit.
Maybe. I honestly don't know. Like, I'm just joking. I really don't know if I'm gonna buy it at all in general. I mean, like, if it goes on. The thing is with Nintendo games, the Switch has been out for 3 years now, and none of the games have dropped in price.
Yeah.
Every single game is $79.99. They never drop in price.
Switch is fucking so... Nintendo itself is a fucking idiot.
And what even amplifies it worse is you can play... They're like, oh, The Witcher's coming to Nintendo. It's like, that's kind of cool. The game came out in 2016, and it looks like it did in 2016.
And it's still $80, or I can buy it for $20 at a Hawk Shop.
Exactly.
Then no thank you.
And on their online shop, you pay tax.
Oh my god. Nintendo! Get it together.
So, and insult to injury, every purchase you make,
buy one. Fuck.
every purchase you make yields you like tokens, like a
Nintendo tokens.
Sure.
Add to another purchase eventually.
You put on your next purchase, you get 50 cents off.
Whoa! Who the fuck cares?
It's almost like it's just belittling.
It's literally just like slapping you in the face, like, haha, you're gonna buy it anyways, you fucking bitch.
But the problem, and you know what? And now that I'm kind of like older and more conscious of stuff, I realize that the reason why they can do shit like that is because not everyone is like us, where I have every console. So it's like, oh, I can't get this game on Switch. Who cares? I can play it on PlayStation. Yeah. So people are like, this is coming to Switch. Like, oh, I've wanted to play this for so long, because they literally couldn't. You know, like,
I think what it is that Nintendo is ingrained in a lot of people's past.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of people's childhood. So they want to play these games. The new kids coming up don't give a fuck.
No.
I think Nintendo's gonna have a very bad decline in the next 30 years.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna get those same people buying these things and fall for the traps. People are playing I don't really know anybody that has a Switch other than you.
Yeah.
You're the only person I know that has a Switch. Everybody I know has an Xbox or a PlayStation.
Yeah. Usually kids that have like Nintendo products. It is more of a younger demographic than an Xbox
exactly.
or a PlayStation, which is fine. The problem is you got to know your market. You're appealing to gamers, which is ages fucking 1 to 100. You got to be able to appeal to all demographics. And unfortunately, releasing a game that's 6 years old on a console that just came out last year with graphics from
I remember when they were fucking trying to do South Park, and it's like, South Park's coming to Switch, and I'm like, yeah, I beat that game about a year ago.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do I care?
Why do I want to pay full price for it? And it's the same thing. The only thing I can possibly think of is that they never had a way to play this game. So to them, that is exciting.
Yeah, but who is that though?
I don't-
Who is that? Because the Switch is not known for having tons of games.
No. And even the games it has is fucking
Aren't that
select.
great? It's like you're gonna play Mario, and it's like, you know what? I'm not the biggest Mario fan, so
Yeah.
I could give two fucking shits about missing the next Mario game,
Yeah.
missing the next Smash Brothers or
Yeah.
Donkey Kong,
Mhm.
or I don't care. I never really liked those games. So
Yeah.
me, it's not a must. It's like I'd rather put like $20 and get a game that's pretty fucking rad than spend hundreds of dollars on a system that never puts out games.
Oh yeah, I would.
Like they have one game coming out and it's the new Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Even the what's really funny is actually out of all of the press conferences that happened at E3, I would say that Nintendo had the best press conference, just because a lot of stuff that it's so weird because even last generation when all I had was a PlayStation 3 and the Wii U, I didn't have an Xbox 360 because I didn't really play Xbox at all.
Which was sold out everywhere.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Like even the Wii U was kind of like this kind of stinks. Like
Wii U did suck.
You know what they had that was awesome, and I will give them credit for that, is their online shop. They still charge a tax, obviously, but
Yeah.
their virtual console online was awesome. You could play any game that ever existed, like because some games are really hard to get a hold of, and they sold them on there for like $7.
The one thing that was amazing about it was the tablet that they designed into the controller. That was extremely revolutionary for what everybody else was doing. Was so different.
Yeah.
But then you couldn't really play that far away from the system, right?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't take it on the Switch. You can take it on the road with you.
Yeah.
I don't think you could take the Wii U. It had to be still
in-
tethered to that system in a sense.
Yeah, you couldn't be like more than like 20 feet away.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind
Even
of
some living rooms were too big.
Yeah.
You sit too far back on your couch in the living room, and like it wouldn't connect.
Then like me and Kelsey, we bought the Wii U.
Yeah.
And we played the Mario game.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
That's all there was nothing else to play.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you want to buy Splatoon? No. Oh.
Well, we're selling it.
Yeah, we are selling this piece of shit.
Yeah. There are some games that I've played.
What negativity aside, what game are you excited for?
Mario Maker 2. I'm
Yeah?
so fucking excited because Podfiction wasn't around when Mario Maker 1 came out, which I fucking gushed over, and it was awesome. And I remember I woke up
After me just saying I don't care about Mario, keep going.
this is why this is awesome. I woke up on my birthday, and Alicia had brought me. She had bought it. She's like, "Look, I got Mario Maker," and I like literally was like, "Fuck off! I'm gonna go back to bed," because I just woken up and everyone went and did groceries, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, Mario Maker!" So I like got in the car and it was like, it's like a deluxe version. It has like a booklet in it. I was like, "Oh cool, it's all this stuff," and I'm like, I'm really tired though. And then I spent like the next fucking 2 weeks building Mario levels, but I had nobody to play my levels, and now I have Michael, and I have a YouTube show, and I have a best friend, and now he can play all my levels, and I'm gonna torture him, and we can play other people's levels, and they introduced multiplayer, so you can play 2 players on one level. Because before we're just like, you would just play a level.
Yeah.
Now you can do like 2 people at the same time in a
And
level.
then you can probably like Donkey Kong where you like break open a barrel and your friend comes back type of shit.
I'm excited. Mario Maker 1 was absolutely awesome. And by the time I had like kind of gotten out of it a little bit, like because I'd been playing it for like probably like 4 months, and I was like, this is a fucking awesome game. I was kind of like on the decline because I was like, all right, I'm kind of nothing really more to do. They had made a bunch of like, they had released free DLC, and I was like, I'm already kind of out of it, but
Yeah.
So I never really got into that like wave of Mario Maker. But the cool thing is, I actually had like a big Twitter presence at the time because I would be like, give me your level, and I bet I can fucking beat it for you. Like no level, so people would, like tweet at me like level codes and shit, and I'd play and beat their level, and I would like take a picture and be like, I beat your fucking level.
That's cool.
And yeah, so I really like Mario Maker. and Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, I definitely heard about that. And you can play as Gooigi.
Gooigi. So silly.
How amazing is that? I know that.
Yeah, I'm fucking proud of you, dude.
Thank you.
Those are games that I'm probably going to purchase at the time for full retail value.
I heard there's a new Wolfenstein coming out too.
Yes, it's like the future. It's like Wolfenstein Cyber or something.
Cool.
It's like
It's Super Wolfenstein Cyber 2077.
fuck. Actually, Cyberpunk 2077 I saw and I was like, this actually looks pretty decent.
Looks pretty good.
The only thing I'm gonna say is that games like this get really big hype and are really exciting.
And then when they release their shit.
There are two games that come to mind when I think of games that were like this, that were as hyped. The Last of Us and Beyond Two Souls.
The Last of Us lived up to the hype though.
But Beyond Two Souls did not. So those games were like, that was the game with like that has Ellen Page actually in it. Like The Last of Us, she just looks like Ellen Page.
Yeah.
And is named Ellie. That's not important. It's not Ellen Page. But Beyond Two Souls has Ellen Page, and it's like the heavy rain ass kind of.
Oh,
game.
I know exactly which
is it is a fun game. Like it is kind of cool, but like,
I almost purchased that game actually.
It didn't get like in my opinion, the claim it deserved. Those games are really fun, but they're such a niche market. I find.
Yeah.
Like heavy rain.
They're fun games to play with friends though.
Yes.
It's a fun party game.
Yes.
You know, like maybe not like a bunch of people, but maybe like a few. Just like, hey, like watch someone make a really bad decision.
Well, we played Until Dawn together,
and it was a fucking blast.
That was awesome.
That was a lot of fun. I played that game all the way through. Not a long game.
No.
Very fun game though.
Oh fuck! That's actually how you got the nickname in my phone.
Yeah, just a
wolf Michael kicked.
It's fucking. It was the way you do. I just kicked the wolf in the face, and it's like, you know, if you just let that wolf be,
you did not have
away.
to. Yeah, you did not have to kick that wolf.
I thought I had to assert dominance to the wolf.
Which is, it's really funny because even in Detroit Become Human, I was playing this scene where like the old man and his son is kind of the competition. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I bet you the second this guy pushed Michael punched that guy in the fucking face. 100%. I've seen it done in person, and I know that's the kind of guy he is. Michael can fucking take as much verbal abuse as you throw at him. If you touch Michael and he is hot, he's going to explode.
Don't touch me.
That's very true.
Don't touch me.
But other E3 conferences that aren't Nintendo that I thought was kind of cool. I'm just trying to think. Who else? Bethesda's was fucking stupid. I
heard it was a ton of just fucking mobile games.
Oh, there's so many fucking
cares.
Oh yeah, and the worst part is that they do this thing which they somehow think is not an insult to people, where they tease a game for a while and you're like, oh fuck, a new Fire Emblem game or whatever. You're like, fuck yeah, and they show these awesome fucking cinematics, and then it turns out to just be a mobile game. But they never said that before. And then they show it off and they're like, this is our new fucking mobile game. And then, do you think people give a shit?
That's a dick move.
Do you think anyone fucking is going to be like, oh, yay, a fucking mobile game?
They get so much money from mobile games.
100%, because the
little
little
microtransactions there. It's like $1 here, $1 there, $1 there. Adds up when you have fucking hundreds of thousands of people doing it.
It's so fucking stupid.
I never really played games on my phone ever.
No.
I've had like maybe a couple, and
I know what's really funny actually. I remember I was watching this video. It was like 20 games that you've probably never played, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. I'm like, let me watch this. And a lot of them I'm like, I've played that game. And then some of them were mobile games that looked kind of cool. I was like, oh fucking shit, that's neat. So I looked them up, and they were like, like $4 or $5 or like however much the game is. And I'm like, that's not that bad. I'm like, I'm gonna give mobile gaming an honest to god chance and see if like maybe I can get into a couple of games. And not one of them was fun.
No.
Not for me. Not the kind of games that I like to play. Maybe for like a kid or somebody who doesn't have a console or something.
Every game I see on is like a strategic game, and I'm like, I don't want to play a strategic game. I just want to shoot people in the face.
I'm trying to remember what it's called the Microsoft. I'm just gonna Microsoft streaming service.
Oh, so you need to get on that fucking Google Stadia.
What was it called? Oh, it was a Stadia. That's what it was called. Good job. Did you know that off the top of your head?
Yeah.
Yeah, that the fucking thing I was talking about, where you buy it for $129 is the Google Stadia.
Yeah,
$129, and it comes with the streaming like module and the controller.
Yeah, you can just buy a fucking Wii with 160 games or 6,000 shit games in it. That's kind of the same thing, but I don't have to pay every month.
Exactly. And it's really funny because, like I said, it's $9.99 a month. And the
it comes out, we'll both have one.
Oh, for sure.
Never mind. This game's actually kind of cool.
The only thing I'll say, and as much as I don't give a fucking shit about it, is I'm just glad that someone else is trying to do something new with gaming.
True.
right? Because the
Take
big
it a different path.
the
and see
big
if it
three
works.
are obviously Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony.
I've been hearing people are trying to like edge out discs. Discs like
That's
it just all become digital.
I would hope that's not the case.
I don't want that either. I like
I like a
you know,
collection.
I miss going to the movie store still.
Yeah, man.
I would like.
I miss going to the
renting
game
and
store. I
shit.
miss actually going in and like.
I actually would love to rent games. I wish they would bring that back in a digital capacity. You spend $8 and you get to rent the
Well, they
game
can
for
do
a
it with
week.
movies. Why can't they do it with fucking
They
games?
just won't. There's no money in it for them.
You know what I think as well? I think it's easier to pirate a digital game if it's available to you like that. Whereas if they pirate a movie, it's like movies are already fucking. And that's a lie. Games are so pirated as well. You can get a pirated game day fucking release.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name any names, but that's why I really liked a certain like I like to going to like certain like game stores. Even when I was a kid, like Matlin Games, because I like everything was so reasonable back then, right? Like not to be like suck my own nostalgia
Well,
dick.
fuck, you got $10 in your pocket. You can walk out with 2 games,
Yeah.
man,
Like-
for a week.
Yeah.
You got you're thinking 2 games for an entire week. That's so much gaming.
Yeah.
But like, you felt like a king walking out with that.
Oh,
That's
I remember
sick.
when I was a kid, and it's so embarrassing to admit that I actually played Sonic games for real when I was younger, but I did. But like, I would leave and I would like get the fucking like you'd rent the game and you're like, I have a 3-day rental. I have to beat this game in 3 days. I don't have a fucking choice.
3 days rental made no sense for video games.
Yeah, well, even today's day, because games were so fucking hard back then, dude. What the fuck am I gonna do in 3 days? I got day one. I sit down. I'm like, I'm gonna study the game.
It's funny because buying a game never fucking popped into your head ever.
No, it's like, why would I buy a game? That's
I
so
just
much
rented
money.
for like 2
I'm
weeks.
gonna rent it. Of course,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's like
fucking rent
$20.
it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And then it's like you got your allowance, so at
Yeah.
least I could. Well, not you, maybe.
Yeah, no, I didn't got allowance. Actually, you know what? I'll admit, all things aside, my mom was really good with getting me games because it
Yeah,
meant
she
I was
was.
out of her hair.
She's like, fuck, I'll let him grow up on the TV.
Yep.
I literally, when I was in like middle school, I'd come home from school,
Yeah.
grab dinner on the counter, sit down in front of the TV in my room, and just sit on the floor and just eat while I watched
Yeah.
TV. It was like fucking quietest kid.
It was. I was the same way. I'd sit down. I remember it was really funny. I was like 2 and I could set up my Nintendo. Like I could like plug it in the back. I know it's not a lot of cords, obviously, but you gotta like do like connecting and shit. I was a I got this, bitch. And I'd fucking. It was so much fucking fun though, because I remember the thrill of like getting to like beat a game, and I'd be like, Mom, come in, look, I beat the fucking game. So when she sees the credits, she's like, all right, I can get you another game now. Like you're not gonna waste money buying me a bunch of games like I ended up doing anyway.
Do you think you still get that thrill as an adult as when you beat a game, you know you get to start that next
100%,
game?
100%.
It's like that satisfaction of, I beat this, I get this, my reward is a new game.
Yep, that is exactly what I do today. And it's cool because I place games in 2 categories. From front to back, I'm not going to quit on this game, and then buffer games. I'll play an actual game front to back, and then when I'm done that game, I'll play a couple of
Games
just...
is to fart around with,
What I-
and then go into a game that's like, I'm starting to finish this game.
Yep.
Yeah, I realized like lately that the whole toy collecting
Yeah.
was because it was something that I had as a child, and so collecting toys was a way to like reclaim that part of my childhood
Yeah.
that I had. So I just kind of like thought of the other day, I'm like, I guess that's why I was so into wanting the toys, because I wanted that
When you were a
feeling
kid.
again of,
Yeah.
of being rewarded with the figure or buying something.
Yeah.
You know, you get that like that sense of like satisfaction of getting something like that,
Oh,
or
yeah.
putting your money towards something you really want. And when I was a kid, that was always toys. So
I'm the same way now as an adult. I know the price of... To me, it's like, it's just one of my hobbies. Like, I know... I was even talking to Adam about this. I know how much games cost on average, like what a game should be charged at roughly. I know where I want to buy it, how I want to buy it. Like it's kind of like almost like a calculated decision. I wish it was like with cars or fucking real estate or some shit, and I was more fucking profilely diverse. But you know, like that's what when I go in somewhere and I like look at games and I like price them, I'm like, you know, that's too much, or like I'm like, oh, that's a really rare game. Like that's totally worth it for me.
I do that too. It's
Yeah.
funny because like I'll think of some stuff so weirdly, like, oh man, fucking $10 for a razor, that's fucked. $30 for a fucking autograph card, dude, that's a steal.
Exactly.
It's just so stupid.
Well, everything that you interact with that you can purchase, you give it a value. So that's why, for example, like when I see like Kirby's Air Ride, I when I have a price in
You
my
have
head,
a chart.
I have my price, and then if I see it lower, my standard's lowered, and I'll
Yeah.
never pay more than that price for it. Maybe $5 or $10 in either direction, but I'll never jump up like $70.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've done it. I've bought games where like I put a lot of money into them and I
And then
don't
you
play
come-
them, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I really kind of wasted my money.
Or you find them like the next week, like
Yeah.
half that price. You're like, why the fuck did I just purchase that? I just wasted my money.
Yep.
And it's like, what am I gonna return it? No.
No, I gotta keep that item. And you know what?
That
It
always
has
sucks.
afforded me an awesome collection, and
Yeah. I bet you, I'll give you $100 for all your games here.
you can eat my butt. Eat my stinky
I'll
butt.
take $100 for them all.
That's pretty good. $100.
I can get you $100.
I can get you $100 right now, dude.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah, it's one of my biggest hobbies, and it's funny because I have an active hobby and a passive hobby. I consider gaming to be my active hobby, where I constantly like I'm looking for games and looking to do stuff, and music is my passive hobby. Like when I want to take a break from my active hobby, I go to my passive hobby and I play music,
Yeah.
and I kind of wind down and I calm down and I play music. So it's not like it's kind of a gaming is an escape from my real life, and then music's escape from my home life.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice that one day I'll have a hobby below that. Maybe it'll be like, investing into stocks or some shit. I don't
Maybe
know.
some adult. It's funny. I saw this like posters from like one of the artists I have on Facebook, and I was just like, "What do you do for work? Draw. What do you do for fun? Draw. What do you do for something? Draw." It was just like really funny. It was like all the avenues it was all the same thing.
Draw.
It was just kind of funny.
I think I've seen that before, yeah.
And I was just like, man, fuck, I don't have any passion. Like when it's funny because like I used to really want to like get really good at drawing, and then when I got pretty good at drawing, I was like, I hit my mark. I'm
Yeah,
cool.
I peaked.
Yeah, exactly. And then like I remember the fucking day I stopped buying comics for the purpose of collecting.
Oh, really?
And it was the day I bought that big collection for like a really cheap price. 'Cause I was like, no comic will ever look the same as a price. Everything's always gonna look overpriced now
Yeah.
because I bought
All
really
these.
expensive comics for super cheap.
Yeah.
So everything seems not worth it now.
Yeah.
And that was the day it was like literally done. Absolutely
you
done.
ruined it for yourself.
100%. That always, I feel like I always get to a point in collecting where I'm just like,
Done.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. It's like a switch that flips, and there's no control. There's no timing it.
Yeah.
It's just that thing that goes from 100% into I'm out.
Yeah.
Don't care anymore.
Yeah.
It was weird. When that happened with figures, I really didn't think it was like, I thought it was gonna be like a little.
It's gonna
I had
pass.
a hump, and then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see something I really want, and every time I see something, I'm like, nah, I'm
too
good.
much.
I'm like, I don't care. Not even that it's too much. I just don't care. I don't
Yeah.
have that desire to buy it.
Yeah.
I kind of. It's weird because I kind of look at like people with like toy collection. I'm like, oh, that's so childish. And it's
Yeah.
like that was me 2 months ago.
That was me. I was the guy. I was.
Well, I
the-
still have figures too, and I'm just like,
They're hiding in my closet,
Yeah.
like underneath my tools and my work boots. I'm a working man now, bub.
it's just funny. It's just like, oh my god, it's just so weird. It's just such a weird mental thing. I just never understood.
Yeah, that's why I don't like to like have people address like when people ask me like, oh, like you play game stuff. I'm like, no, not really, because I don't want to be defined by those characteristics, right? Being somebody who plays games, you automatically think of some fucking dweeb eating fucking Doritos and fucking
Doritos?
sucking back Mountain Dew. Like, I'm just a regular guy, you know. That's all I ever want to be, just a regular guy. I don't want to be defined by any fucking characteristics.
Yeah, you're just a regular guy with over probably 500 games.
Don't look at those.
Don't look at those. Look at me. Look at
at
me in
me.
the
I'm-
eyes. This
I'm-
is the person I am.
My face is up here, brother. Those are my physical games. My digital games are probably
well
more-
aware.
It's just even,
I'm well
it's
aware,
even
sir.
worse. It's even
I know.
fucking worse.
Dude!
Fucking dude.
So we went to Wonderland the other weekend.
Yeah.
For my girlfriend's birthday.
Yep.
So it's just the three amigos going down. So we got the Fast Pass, which lets you ride most rides in like a shorter line.
Yeah.
So you can get to, and it's funny because not a lot of people buy the Fast Pass, so it's fucking hilarious because
Yeah.
we're walking into roller coasters and we're waiting 10 minutes.
Yeah. I would say the max we waited was the Yukon Striker,
Which was about 20 minutes and
20.
didn't really even feel that long, dude.
Nope.
Constantly moving. Whenever you're constantly moving in
Yeah.
the line,
It
it's
just-
so much faster.
Well, what's also nice is it's kind of like what I imagine being a nice cooked piece of toast is, and having butter applied to you is when you're walking down the fucking line and everyone's talking about how fucking
Yeah.
like, oh,
Like,
I've been
all
waiting
this
for
fuck-
so long.
These people get to fucking just walk in on this ride.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, bud, you should have paid the $70.
You know who Conor McGregor is? Well, I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who sucked him off in college back in the day. That's me.
That's me. I sucked him off.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to tell you that part because I want to step away from that lifestyle. But no, if you're gonna go to any amusement park and that amusement park offers you some kind of cash-based alternative to make your experience better, it's probably for the better.
Yeah, exactly. It's better to get paid the little extra and get that incentive to be like, hey, I'm not gonna waste. Like, think of it like if we didn't get the fast pass, how many rides do you think we would have?
No,
because I counted. I think I rode 11 rides.
That's it, really?
I think so. Yeah,
like
not
that.
including the water park. I think.
I felt like it was more, but I could be
wrong.
We did ride that
but-
one ride 3 times.
Which one?
The fucking lay down.
No, we only did that one twice.
Did we do it twice?
I wanted to go on a third time. You said no.
Dude,
No.
buying the fast pass was awesome because it made all the rides faster. However,
I'm gonna see if I can beat this guy in my line.
Experiencing the rides at such a fast pace, one, gets you more nauseous.
Super sick.
And 2, makes you realize that all rides aren't built for your fat ass stature anymore. Last time I went to Wonderland, I was probably 21.
I think what we did was we went on a kid ride. Well, I guess you felt uncomfortable in a lot of rides.
I felt uncomfortable. There was the fucking first ride I sat down on where the thing wouldn't snap, and I had to have them bring me to seat 22.7. Which
What?
Was, remember when I told you the guy's like, we're gonna get him in 22.7? I'm like, what the fuck is 22.7, dude? And he's like, oh, it's the ride up front. I'm like, I'm fucking riding this one, or I'm not riding at all. I'm not gonna shamefully walk my ass up to the fucking other side of the.
Which ride was this?
That was the sky one, the one that goes up and you're up in the sky, and it's like.
Oh,
it's
the one
right
that's yeah, and you're in the seat. It
the
throws you
wind
around.
wheel or some shit. I don't know what the
Okay,
fuck.
not the airplane one. The one after that.
Yeah, the one after that, exactly.
Fuck,
I
that's
sit
so
down,
fun.
and you know what? Like, admittedly, the last time I went
I'll
to Wonder...
fucking die before I look stupid.
I'll let it fucking pop off, my dude. I don't give a shit. Kill me. I'm fucking fat anyway. I don't give a shit. But like I said, last time I went, I was like 21, and I had never been to the gym, so like I'm also fatter as well, not just more muscular. I'm not trying to like suck my own dick about how fucking muscular I am, because I'm not really. But like my legs are much bigger now because I've worked them out a lot, and like none of the other, my chest and anything didn't really come into play. It was always my legs, my thighs. I'm like, what the actual fuck? I sat down on one of the rides, the fucking Behemoth, and the guy came around. I pushed it down to like a comfortable amount for me. He comes around and fucking pushes it down,
Right on your
and I'm like,
dick hole.
there's my fucking testicles, dude.
You want to know something fucking scary I never told you on the Behemoth?
Let's hear
that
it.
both times I rode on, I didn't click my seat in until we were going upwards. My seat wasn't fully clicked in until both times, dude. It still had a bit of like shake weight. Like it was like this much of a gap. I couldn't press it down. I could only press it down when we were going downwards. And I'd click it in, and I'd be like, once it clicked in, I'm like, I fucking hope I don't die. Like
It's so funny because I'm sitting behind you like, put your arms and legs up and ride it with no limbs. Little did I know you'd have slipped the fuck out.
yeah, that's why like I didn't until like the first drop. I held on as a motherfucker. I'm like, until I know I'm secure. The rest I'm like, woo!
What do you think the alternative is? Is it gonna like pop off? You're gonna hold it and flip over? Like you're dead anyway. What's the difference?
I can make it if I try. I can aim for the lake. That's the best I can do.
Oh my god. I'm coming for you, bitch.
There's gators in there. Fuck it.
Better than dying of fucking vortex death up here. That's
True.
fucked up.
Holy fuck.
Man, that's fucking scary. Good news is I was too fat to slip out of the fucking ride. So when I
True.
locked in, I locked the fuck in.
Man, he's not going nowhere.
But like I look at myself and like maybe I don't see myself the way that I actually am proportioned, but like I don't think I'm like much bigger than fat people. Like fat people ride
Not
the
a big
rides
dude.
and they're comfortable riding the rides. What the fuck?
Are they?
They don't look uncomfortable.
You gotta ask him.
I'm not gonna. It's just crazy to me. Like they just so like for them it's like I feel like what the fuck am I being victimized here? And then at the same time I'm like,
I came here to have fun, left feeling ashamed of myself.
I got fucking stuck in that fucking water slide,
Oh
dude.
shit! He
Oh
did.
my god.
Well,
Fuck.
fuck.
So the fucking I don't know what the fuck it's called. If you're a Wonderland enthusiast, you fucking know. But it's got these fucking big ball pods in it, so that you can like do like cool flips and shit. But the very top one is cut open, so they can see you going down. So if they see you past that lump, they know that they can
just
put the
send
next
another person.
So my fucking fat ass hits it. I did not get a fast start, dude, enough to like kind of scoop me through.
Yeah.
But I started going like back. I started going backwards on the ride, and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta realign myself because I don't want to go backwards. I might get nauseous or hit my
Yeah.
head or something. So I'm trying to like rotate myself around in the water. But as I hit the fucking side of the ramp, my fucking thing comes out from underneath me. My back fat hits the plastic, and I just. Slide down on it, and my fucking I can see the girl looking at me, dude, and I'm fucking like down, and I have to like embarrassingly stand up in this fucking dinky little
back
ride,
in the fucking
get back in my
donut.
tube and do a little fucking deuces as I
good,
go
you know.
down. And I'm just screaming, I got fucking stuck, Michael! I come down, there's Michael and Kelsey in the bottom frolicking high five. Like, yeah, that was fun! And I'm like,
Dude, I went backwards and I got so fucking scared.
that was nothing but fucking nauseating for me.
Oh fuck! When you guys stuck, I thought you were joking.
No.
Like, no, seriously. I got
Fuck, the
fucking
girl at the
stuck.
top gonna fucking corroborate my story, dude. It was so
Oh,
embarrassing,
fuck,
and she was
that's
so
awesome.
fucking hot too. My fucking gut just fucking out and protruding. I'm just like, what's that, honey? Hey, it's nothing new for me, old dog.
Remember when that girl wouldn't let you on that ride because you had a nose ring?
Yeah,
You're like, I can't take it out.
I'm not being an asshole. I actually can't take. It's a fucking loop, like it is. It's just a fucking loop,
What's
dude.
gonna get stuck on it though? Like, what do you have fucking spikes in there that fucking attach to jewelry and shit?
What's the difference between that and long hair? Like, if you're gonna get caught on. Well, there goes
My
my
pen.
There goes my good pen. If I'm gonna get stuck on something, like hair is just as likely to get stuck as a nose ring. You know what I mean? Like, what's the fucking difference? And I get
Right.
it. They gotta protect themselves. You can't take your hair off, but you can take a nose ring off. So
But it's silly.
let me ride the ride. It's my own risk.
Yeah, I know.
And what do you think if I fucking got decapitated on a ride that I can sue you guys? I probably signed some fucking legal thing saying that I can't sue
When
you
I
guys.
bought the tickets.
What's the
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
what's the difference?
Also, fucking Wonderland, if you're fucking listening, how stupid is it that you buy your tickets, then you go somewhere into a little shop and get a fast pass, and then go to a fucking restaurant to get your free cup of fucking water,
Yeah, it's-
and then you go to your fucking photo place just to go get your free photos.
In my opinion, a way that could set that up so that it works perfectly is they have one single booth, because you're waiting in line anyway, right?
Yeah.
For all the fast pass people. And on your way through, you get your bracelet, you get your thing, you get your coupon pass or whatever,
Bing,
and it's
bang,
all
boom.
done right there.
Done.
When you're so, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're fucking thinking. You're gonna have to run out. It's gonna back the line up. You have a walkie-talkie on you. I'm getting low on bracelets. Bring me bracelets. And the
Bring
guy
me
in the
bracelets.
shop right behind you walks you out some fucking bracelets. Easy. Easy.
Or just have it all at one in the location. Just, that's what, it was fucking, it was so stupid to go to
It added
three
like
different
20
locations.
minutes onto the. I mean, and again,
Half hour we wasted.
The rest of the day we didn't waste much time. We
No,
kinda did
no,
what we
no.
wanted to do. But there was also a lady that bought me a cookie. That was so nice of
That
her.
was really nice of her.
She was also
She was very
pretty.
attractive.
She was very attractive as well. And I was
what'd
like,
you say?
I said, my name is Jeff,
Man,
and I walked away. But I was gonna be a baller and buy her cookie, which is what the whole fucking rigmarole came. Because she's like, how much are these cookies? And they're like, you saw it was a big
Fucking
cookie.
huge, yeah.
And I'm like, no, in this place, $16, which might I add was a price I was willing to pay for a cookie.
To look cool.
I was gonna buy dose. One for me, one for the little lady.
One of the lady.
So I'm like, probably like $16, and she's like, wow, I'm not paying that. I'm like, my treat. I'm like, y'all take debit? They're like, no. I'm like, yo, treat. So anyway,
She wasn't with any guy or anything?
I think I saw her later. She was walking with a guy, but you know what? A little side action. I'm not from fucking Vaughn. I could be anybody.
Should just say, hey, you here with anybody? Want to go on a ride
You
together?
like a guy that's fucking insecure about his? We shouldn't have fast pass, dude. What am I gonna do? Wait in line with a fucking normie?
Water park,
Get to-
motherfucker. No
get-
one's got a fast pass. Get out in bikini, and we see that fucking fat ass. I'm sorry, but that was probably the dopest rap I've ever spit. Thanks,
Brother,
dog.
that was good. I like
That was off the top of the dome. Didn't even fucking write that shit, dog. Now you know what you're working with. Pure fire. Ha!
Sony Records, hit me up.
Fucking Virgin Records hit me up. I need something.
I need anything, dude. Wonderland, as well, if you're listening, please, for the love of all that is fucking holy, make all your rides have fast pass. I don't want to wait in fucking line. I
No
spent a lot of
fucking
money
shit.
to be
I spent
here.
a lot of fucking money. Make your fucking rides.
You should also be able to pick, if you're buying fast pass, if you want to have the fucking parking or not. Because we all paid for parking, and only one of us were in a car.
Yep.
We were all in a car. Only one of us drove the fucking car.
Yeah,
And we
exactly.
all didn't get to eat food. Like, why can't we switch the parking, which is $30, for the food, which is $30?
No fucking shit. I would have really enjoyed been able to fucking go in a fast pass food line because the food there is fucking ridiculous. It's almost like a fucking concentration camp. It's fucking hot. You're fucking getting thrown around constantly, and then when it's time to eat, sorry, there's no bread and we can't make you nothing here.
Oh, what a fucking...
And the line's a fucking hour long.
Why does nowhere take debit? You are a
True.
multi-million-dollar fucking... There's no
You
way...
can't have like a bunch of fucking just unhinged debit machines.
Yeah.
You know?
Get a
like-
guy. We're down a debit machine. Jesus Christ, I've never seen it so bad before. We gotta get these fuckers
so
subs.
stupid.
You'd make more money.
You make so much money in a day. Why not?
Why would you...
not?
Why not? Wonderland's top 10 things they can improve. Number 6. Gay?
What was your favorite ride that you went on? Not saying like what was the best ride you went on, but what was your favorite experience on the ride?
Fuck, dude. You know what? Okay, I was stoked riding the Jackhammer, only because it had so many problems during the day where they kept shutting it down.
Oh god!
And I was like,
I totally forgot we rode that.
I might die.
You might die.
This is where I go. This is kind of cool. I liked that one a lot. I really did actually like the Behemoth. We rode it 3 times, I think.
The Behemoth is one of the best roller coasters.
Yeah, it's so much fun. We also rode another roller coaster. We didn't ride the Bat. You wanted to ride the Bat.
Yeah, but there's no fast pass for it, so fuck it.
Fast Bat.
We didn't even go near the Bat, which is kind of funny because it's like a whole different.
That's
section.
where the ride that I wanted to ride. That's that one's there. We didn't.
And that's where like the Timber Wolf
Yeah.
thing is, or not Timber Wolf, but like Timberwood Lodge or some shit. I don't know. But it's like this little thing that you go. It's funny because Kelsey loves doing it. I fucking hate it because it literally. You're in like a log and you go down, you smash into a bunch of water and you're drenched and it's like, now I gotta walk around fucking drenched. She loves the ride. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
But the tube ride's actually a lot of fun. You go on a tube and you go down like a river and it kind of like sprays you a bit. You get like a bit wet sometimes.
I liked that one. Like,
Yeah.
Thinking about the rides that I enjoyed, I liked actually the wave pool was kind of nice. It was really relaxing.
Yeah.
And
Except for all the piss.
Except for all the fucking piss, dude. I just hope the power cord doesn't fucking jostle out of there, but who gives a shit? Sometimes it's finicky and just pops out.
Whatever. Fuck, we don't even need this podcast to make a
Fuck it.
living.
I'll survive.
Dude, I don't need no YouTube money.
I don't even know, bro. I also really enjoyed the lazy river. That's just fun. I like getting in the little.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
That was actually probably one of my favorite rides.
It was just nice. You get
Fuck yeah! Oh yes! Sorry, I was bidding on this fucking GSP autograph.
Michael.
And I didn't see the shipping. How much I had to pay in shipping? It was like 20 fucking bucks. And I'm like, fuck! Why did I just bid on that? And then so this like last fucking 2 days, I've just been thinking about how to retract a bid because you can retract your bid. So I've been thinking about this, and I just get a message: you just got outbid. Fuck yeah! I didn't want that.
Fuck, man.
Very happy with my day. Good day.
We said we were going to talk about your addiction on the show.
Dude, it's not an addiction. I have it under fucking control.
He's in therapy. He's been talking to. He's just playing the tough guy right now.
Oh my god.
You know, there's you're not weak. You're not weak.
I don't need this.
I know you don't need this.
I told you I need fucking intervention, brother. I got it under control.
How many little plastic meatballs did you buy?
57. They look like little pieces of shit.
They look really realistic. They don't look like little shit balls or nothing.
They're nothing. Oh fuck. But yeah, that was probably one of my favorite rides was the Lazy River, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really liked the first ride we went on, the plane one, because I actually had really bad jitters on that ride. And I was like getting on there and I was like, I actually have a bit of anxiety right now. I'm like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I don't know why I'm scared to go up in the air. I don't know how to feel. Like, this rotates a bit. And I'm like, it's the first roller coaster I've been on in a while. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to get up there. I'm like, yeah, this is fucking awesome.
Well, that fucking, man, that ride made me so mad. So we get up there and apparently you can rotate that ride.
I'm really pissed that we didn't go back on there and try to do at least some floop-de-doops.
Yeah, I didn't know that you could do that. But when we went off, the guy at the fucking top started flipping. I'm like, look at this,
Dude, guy did
motherfucker doing flips.
I'm not even joking. He flipped around probably 60 times.
Oh yeah, easily.
60 flips like upside down, and constant, and it was just like nauseating watching him do it. He must have been so sick when he got off.
Well, I showed you. He got off and started walking. I'm like, I was trying to tell him this was the ride that I was getting fat shamed in. I'm like, there's that fucking guy now. He's fucking all nauseous. I fucking knew he'd get nauseous. Little motherfucking bitch. But the problem with me when it comes to fucking roller coasters and stuff, my very first time I ever went to Wonderland when I was like 15, I was like, I in my mind I was like, I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna be fucked up when I go to this roller coaster. But I was also too proud to tell my fucking girlfriend that I didn't want to ride rides because I want to be a little bitch.
That's what happened. That's exactly what happened with Kelsey's dad.
Yeah.
First time I went back to Wonderland, I was with Kelsey's dad. How the fuck am I gonna say I'm scared of heights?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. I was letting it go. I was letting it go. There's sometimes I'm just like, Michael said a fucking word wrong. I'm not.
I swear to God, I have a speech impediment.
No, I don't think you do.
I think I do because I say words improperly, like it's like a fucking brain fart that constantly happens.
The only
Also,
one that
I think I have Tourette's because like I can't carry a beat, and it's because my fingers like sometimes like
Don't blame
jab
the
a couple
Tourette's.
times.
If you play drums, you'd have fucking rhythm. It's because you have no rhythm.
No, I literally like even on my mouse sometimes I'll do this. I'll tap like 3 times, and I only want to do once. I'm like, fuck.
I don't
Weird.
think you have Tourette's. I don't think you say words improperly.
We'll see.
We also talk really fast, which is our other problem. So
Apparently, to Americans, we talk really slow.
they fuck compared to what, an auctioneer? Fuck
With
With the beat behind it and shit? Oh,
Okay, it just kind of sounds like Bollywood music. Welcome, world.
You're welcome, world. Not to suck my own dick or nothing, but nice.
Nothing.
But yeah, no, it's the same thing. Like, I had this anxiety, then I went on the ride, and nothing happened, and I was like, what the fuck? And ever since then, and this is a fucking honest to God, I'm not trying to be a tough guy or nothing. I'm being serious. I don't get that fucking thrill that I want to, like, woo! Like, you know, like, it's fun to be on it because it's enjoyable,
Yeah.
but I don't get, like, that, like, I'm scared and anxious and I'm
No.
overcoming it. It just
No.
sucks. So
I
finally,
don't get that either.
we go on that fucking, the one that's the big circle that made us nauseous.
Yeah.
And when I was nauseous, I was like, at least I'm feeling something.
At least I feel something.
I remember
Hello, darkness, my old friends.
as I fly off the ride to my death.
It's just all black and white.
Exactly.
Just no facial expression.
But I remember I went down with all of the employees of chapters and stuff. Like, we had like a pass and went down. We could like bring one person and shit. And we went down. It was all the employees, and we were on this ride, and everyone was like screaming and like whatever. And I'm like, why am I not screaming?
Why am I the odd one out?
Why don't I feel anything?
I honestly find like if you're even like a bit nauseous, screaming takes the edge off though.
Oh.
It doesn't make you feel as sick.
Yeah.
You're
well,
letting it out then instead of keeping it in.
Yeah.
But I just like to scream out. The only reason why I'm screaming is because I like to. It's the only time you can scream obscenities or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
It's like to scream out the stupid shit. Like every ride, me and Brandon just kept screaming, "Salami!"
I'm in the Bradbury.
It's
It's really funny because you say some racist shit, they get off, and then everyone's like, "Who said that racist shit?"
Yeah.
And you're like,
It was clearly the guy in front of you that was screaming.
with the swastika tattoo on his forehead. Oh, of course.
Oh, why am I the target here?
I see how it is. A couple people do a couple of bad things, and I'm the fucking bad guy.
I'm the fucking
See how
asshole.
it is, Toby. But yeah, no, it was a very enjoyable experience for me.
Fucking,
Like,
I had a blast. Other than at the end of at the end of the day, I was just getting so sick, hot, and hungry. I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to. I'm gonna die."
yep, this is how I go.
You said you got sick on the Behemoth the second time too, right?
It was no, though the circle one that's what started it all off, and then
But
it
how'd you
started
feel going on the Behemoth
I
the
was
second time?
I was already sick going on it. That's
Okay.
I had already.
What was
been-
that the ride? You're like, yeah, I can't. I'm
It-
done.
No, it was. I should have stopped at the jackhammer. That was where I should have stopped.
I didn't feel anything on the jackhammer.
It wasn't the jackhammer. That was the ride I rode right after I rode the circle.
The circle
thing.
one got me sick.
And I was like, I need to.
There was
stop.
parts in that I was like,
Oh
no, yeah,
yeah.
it felt like really queasy.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what it was. I think it's just spinny.
It's well,
the
it's
spinny ride.
that one's different because you're not like spinning normally. You're spinning so weird. I realized that was dumb.
Yeah.
That sounded dumb as I
Yeah.
was saying it. But you're spinning like you're going up and sideways, and you're coming
Yeah.
all the way back around, and you're going down. So you're
And
kind
you're
of like.
kind of going upside down a bit too,
Yeah.
and then being dropped really fast. Yeah.
Whereas the roller coasters don't give me that feeling at all. Even if I go upside down or do like a side piece.
No, you don't really feel anything. And
Roller coasters last what, maybe 30 seconds, if that, like
Yeah.
40 seconds. The Leviathan is probably about 1:10. Like, that's a long ass fucking ride. Leviathan's huge.
Yeah, it is a long ride. Kelsey was like, I want to do the Leviathan before I go, and I was like, we do the Leviathan or we do the Dragon Fire.
Yeah.
I'm like, you pick. I don't think I could do 2 more rides.
Yeah.
So she picked Dragon Fire. Right after, I was like, I'm done. I
Yeah.
can't do this anymore. I'm
Yeah.
like, my body is at the limit where I will throw up.
We also did ride for just about 12 hours.
And we also only ate 1 piece of pizza and 4 French fries each.
Yeah.
An entire day.
The good news is I've never been so. I fucking burn. Like in the sun, I burn.
Yeah.
I did not burn at Wonderland in the sun. I had so much fucking sunscreen on from
Dude,
head to toe.
dude, it was fucking crazy.
I've never been that.
I
prepared in
was
my
so
life.
scared of burning.
Yeah.
I put probably 4 or 5 layers of sunscreen on.
I told you when you guys were gone, I was trying to like apply it in my
But
skin.
there's already
but I
so
was-
much on.
It
So
wouldn't
wasn't
go in.
taking-
I was like, I gotta put it somewhere. I was fucking rubbing it on my mind. Like, it's gotta go fucking somewhere, dude.
Fuck. So Brendan, we go to the water park, and I tell Brendan when he's getting out of the, he's still in the pool. He's like, I want to be in the pool. Kelsey wanted to go on one of the tube rides. I'm like, Brendan, that black tube over there,
Yeah.
that's where we're going. We're gonna be there. When you get out of the pool, come meet us there. So we go do the ride, And then
Oh yeah, I left.
yeah. So I go back. We go to look at the towel, and Brendan's towel's gone because we knew exactly where Brendan's towel. Because it's hard to look in the wave pool and see if he's there. Because
Yeah.
he was at the far back, and I'm literally probably 100 people in this pool.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, fuck. I'm like, Kelsey's a little bit freaking out because she's like, where the fuck's Brendan? We don't have our phone. He doesn't have his phone. If he's looking for us, we don't know where he is. He doesn't know where we are. And I'm like, hey, I think I see him in the pool. So I walk out into the fucking pool, moving by a bunch of kids and shit, get like halfway in the pool, like, not Brendan. I just can't walk away. I go, I'm like, yeah, it's not him. It's someone else.
My mindset was I got out of the pool and I like dried off and stuff, and I was, you know what, it was kind of like nice and serene. So I wanted you guys to have like a bit of time by yourself. I don't want to be like crowding you the whole time. I'm like, I'm gonna go for a swim and kind of do my own thing. And then I like got out and I went to the thing and I waited and I was like looking at the fucking, I was trying to see if I could see you guys, and I'm like, I don't see them. So I'm like, I'm gonna get some food in the interim, like, because if they're gonna go up there, they might ride
Yeah.
again or do another ride. I'm like, I'm gonna get some fucking food. I got this. So I fucking walk over to Subway, and the guy's like, I don't have any whatever, and I'm like, I don't have my phone, I don't have my debit card, I got nothing. So I'm like, I could walk back, get my debit card, come back here, but in the interim, miss Michael and them. I'm like, but if I take my backpack out of the locker,
I'll have my cell phone
they're
and
gonna
they can
know
text
I'm
me.
gone.
Yeah.
If they see my shit missing, they're gonna go, he's gone, and he's got his cell phone. So now I can call him. And I'm like, that's the plan I'm gonna
Funny
go
because
with.
like most of the times I get high anxiety about that because I don't have like a way to reach. I knew Brendan he wasn't at the pool. He was doing something else. I was just like, let's go to our locker. But like Kelsey was like, oh, we gotta find him. I'm like, let's just go to the locker. We'll see if he's there. If he's not there, we'll come back. But I have this. Me and Brendan have like twin telepathy.
If
where
I
it's
was
just
in
like-
danger, he'd know.
Yeah, exactly. Brendan.
He's eating a sub right now. He's fine, Kelsey.
He's
Trust
fine.
me.
He's actually in heaven right now. He died.
I mean, is he in danger? He was.
He was. He's resting peacefully right now.
Did he win the fight?
He's dead now. He's dead.
That's kind of cool, yeah. And I'm the same way though. Like I can kind of like in a situation, I can kind of like try to think a couple steps ahead. I'm like, what's gonna happen here? Like what's the
most
end game?
What's the most probable thing?
Yeah.
Brendan's there somewhere. He's laying down
Yeah.
somewhere. He took a break, or did he just grab his own stuff and do his own thing?
Yeah.
It's Brendan. He's a very independent person.
I try.
Yeah. Not successfully.
Not successfully, might I add, but I try.
Where are you, Brendan?
It's really funny because you guys called me and I'm like over here. And I'm like I was also kind of upset because I didn't get any food and I wanted to get food before you guys showed up,
Yeah.
just because like I didn't want to interrupt
Yeah.
what you guys were doing. And I'm like, oh man. And then I went to the one fucking Subway guy's like, I'm fresh out of bread. And I'm like, what the
How
fuck?
are you fresh out of
How
bread,
you
dude?
This is half of the equation of a Subway.
Yeah.
Bread and anything else.
Anything else?
you could,
So fucked up.
you could give me just bread and sauce.
You can't-
That is a Subway
yeah.
experience. Someone's Subway experience.
Oh fuck! It was funny because Kelsey tried to mom you, and I'm like, Kels, let it go. She's like, where were you? We were trying to find you. We told you. I'm like, Kels.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Get
she's like,
over
we're
it.
supposed to eat together. I'm like, I ain't eating with nobody. I'm eating what I want to fucking eat. You want to eat? Go fucking ahead and eat. I love that you guys miss me and shit, but I'm gonna fucking eat what I
Yes,
want to
it
eat.
was
I'm not
cute.
waiting until 12 noon to eat. I'm fucking starving, Mom. I'm fat. I
Yeah.
can't fit in the rides no more. I gotta deal with this by eating.
Yeah, it's Kelsey's like thing that kicks in where it's like she needs to be control of
Yeah.
it. Like she has to have control of everything. If
Yeah.
something's not in control, she loses it. And it's like I deal with so much out there. I'm just like,
Yeah.
our little boy's grown up.
He bought his own pair of stupid glasses and he's probably somewhere doing something stupid.
Stupid.
And I was.
Oh fuck! Great trip overall.
Oh, I had a fucking blast, dude. And we had like a lot of fun too. Like
Yeah.
every day seemed to be like a pretty decent day.
Yeah, definitely. It was a blast and a half.
Ass blasters, bro.
I think that wraps up this episode.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's
been-
a good place to toin it in.
Once again, we had 49 topics. We talked about 3 of them, but it just
Right.
kind of naturally progressed.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of shit you can get when you purchase 95% shares in Pod Fiction.
Dude,
One single share is $1,000, so it is pretty expensive. But the more you buy, the more you save. So,
there you go.
Michael,
Brendan,
it's been a slice.
see you next time.
See you next time, broski.
Back to the pods. We can't figure out a sound
Why
for
does
the
your
pods.
sound so stupid?